just for a moment, allow yourself to simply be here. I want you to take a deep, slow breath in, and as you exhale, just notice that heavy weight you've been carrying. Maybe it's in your shoulders or a tightness in your chest. It's the exhaustion of trying to hold everything together. You do it because you care, and I know how heavy that is. But even a heart as kind as yours needs a place to rest. You've been the anchor for everyone else for so long, but now it is time for you to find the ship. You aren't failing. You've just been trying to find solid ground in a world that is always meant to flow. I came to the river today because I needed to remind myself of a kindness the Buddha shared by the river Ganges 2,500 years ago. A way to let that heaviness go and finally come home to yourself. The Buddha taught that we only suffer when we try to hold on to things that have no solid core. As you listen to the water, look closely at these 5 truths with clear eyes. Firstly, look at the foam on the water. It gathers, and then it simply breaks away. Your body is just like that foam. Think of the energy we spend trying to protect it, the fear of getting older, the fading of youth and beauty, or the sting of someone's blame. We treat the body like a solid fortress, but really, it's just a process of change. When you stop fighting that change, you find the freedom to just flow. Secondly, notice the bubbles in the rain. They form, shimmer, and pop right away. This is the nature of your feelings. That sting of sadness or that deep ache to be chosen and validated, those are just bubbles. When you rely on what others think of you to feel chosen and validated, you are chasing something that was always meant to pop. The feeling isn't you. It's just a reaction passing through. You don't have to fix it. You just have to watch it pop. Thirdly, consider the truth of a shimmering mirage at noon. Imagine a traveler on a hot road, exhausted and thirsty. In the distance, he or she sees what looks like a pool of water. They run toward it, desperate for relief. But as they get closer, the water vanishes. It was never there. This is how your perceptions work. The labels you give yourself when life gets hot and stressful. Your mind creates labels that look real. You see a perfect life in others and feel like a failure. But those labels are just mental mirages. There is no water there. Imagine you are looking for hardwood, the very solid center of a tree, and you cut down a banana trunk. As you unroll the layers, you won't find a solid core. You find only a peaceful, open space. This is where your past loses its grip on you. You think the mistakes you have made or the things people have called you are solid and permanent. But if you unroll the layers of your story, you will find there is no broken person at the center. You are not your past. You are a living flow, free to begin again, right now. And fifthly, look at the magic trick. A magician creates a show that feels so real, you forget it's an illusion. This is how your consciousness works. Think of the pain of a breakup. Your mind stages a performance where it plays only the best memories on a loop. Or it tells you that this pain is your new forever. It creates a scene where you are unworthy and the future is just a blank, open space. But look closer at the trick. These are just thoughts appearing in the theater of your mind. They aren't the solid truth of who you really are. When you see that it's just a show, you can sit in the audience and know that the performance is empty. The Buddha said we should live with the urgency of someone whose head were on fire. That sounds intense, but it's actually a call to wake up. If your head were on fire, you wouldn't waste a second worrying about what people thought of you. You wouldn't spend time defending your image. You would seek only the truth, because only the truth puts out the fire. Imagine a man carrying a burning torch of dry grass, running against the wind. If they don't drop that torch, the flames give feedback and burn their hands and their hearts. The blame, the what if, the need to be perfect, they are that burning torch. When you stop chasing that perfect version of yourself, you find the beauty of who you actually are, right here. You don't have to fight the fire. You just have to drop the torch. When you finally let go, the burning stops. You've carried enough for everyone else. Now, just let it be. Be gentle with yourself. And remember, feelings come and go. Things change, but our qualities are what we choose to keep and take with us. They are what we can develop. So, may you find your peace. Namo Buddhaya.